I guess for either one of y'all, but Josh, particularly in the back court, what were they doing so much with their screens and getting a lot of good looks from three? I know some were tough shots, but first half they got some pretty good looks from three.
Yeah, I mean, they did an incredible job, knocking down some shots. I feel like we had a good game plan. I feel like, some possessions we didn't execute, to the highest level. But, besides that, they were just hitting some tough shots.
We'll go to Sam here to the player's right.
Cam, it was a 1-point game with 2 minutes left, and you guys are just unable to score again after that mark. What do you think just kind of happened there at the end of the game?
I just feel like towards the end we were getting the looks we wanted, just weren't falling. Kentucky, really good basketball team, they just made a few more shots than us today.
Cam, you definitely seem to have a nose for the ball in this game. 6 steals, and were able to translate that some into the offensive end. What were you sort of noticing from them offensively, and were able to take advantage of some of the things they were doing?
I guess I was just sort of in the right spot at the right time, just capitalizing on their few mistakes they made.
We'll go back to Mitch in the back right to the players.
Guys, for both of y'all, talk about that crowd up there. No, obviously a disappointing loss, but the hump was bumping tonight. Obviously the sold-out crowd for next week against Ole Miss. Talk about what that means to y'all as well.
Yeah, I mean, it means a lot. This city, we have a lot of support. We know the fans love our team. They just did an unbelievable job. I'm glad they came, even in this weather. So shout out to them. But hopefully we can give them a better performance next week.
What did it take to be able to respond to Kentucky pretty much every time they were able to get a lead for you guys to be able to close it? What did it take to be able to do that almost every time?
I feel like that just shows, how tough this league is. A lot of good teams in this league. They're one of them. We're one of them. It just was a dogfight today. They just made a few more plays than us.
A couple more for the questions for the players. We'll go back to Paul here to the player's left.
Josh, obviously this league is going to be like this all year long, where you can't dwell on a loss because you probably got the #1 team in the country coming up next. Just talk about how quickly you have to put this one behind us with what's coming up next.
Yeah, you just gotta, take from it and learn from it. Take the mistakes that we did, and just move on. Learn from it. That's about the best thing we can do heading to next week.
Go ahead, Sam.
Josh, obviously last season a lot of the scoring for this team came from you. This season, do you feel any pressure to kind of score a lot of points and put up a lot of shots each night with the group you have right now?
Not really. I feel like we've had so many hard practices. We just depend on everybody. Everybody's talented on this team. We can do a lot of different things. I just think we're so special on both ends. And so we just need to use that to the best of our ability.
Any more for the players before we let them go? We'll wrap up with the gentleman in the back.
Josh, you did a good job guarding the ball, but you picked up 4 fouls early. How do you keep your composure in times like those?
Teammates and coaching staff helped me, stay positive. It was obviously frustrating for some of those calls, but you can't let the refs affect you, and you can't let that be an excuse. So just moving on to the next play.
All right, thanks, guys.